Hi, I'm Leadership Development Coach Kathy Archer. As leaders, we are faced with an incredible amount of stress on a day-to-day basis. And many studies have shown that one of the things that leaders cite most is the struggle between that balance between work and life and feeling like their time resources are lapsed. What often happens then is that it's their family that gets neglected. And if you're like me, one of your top values is family. And I hear many leaders say again and again and again, my family is the most important thing to me. Yet, their actions don't demonstrate that. We struggle to put our family first when the demands of leadership outweigh what we really truly want in our heart of hearts to happen. And so what we end up doing is we spend the day putting out fires, and at the end of the day we come home exhausted, drained, and we have very little energy, time, or resources left for our families. So here's 3 things that you can do to engage with your family and give them more of your best self. Get up earlier. I know it seems a little bit counterintuitive, but if you get up earlier, you have more time to spend with your family at the beginning of the day when you are at your best. Even if you're not a morning person, you are typically at your best in the morning when you have more energy, when you haven't had the demands of the day start taking from you and pulling and tugging at your energy reserves. So get up earlier so that you are able to spend more focused time with them. During that time, second tip, sit down and have some breakfast together. Shared meals are a fabulous way to build that time together as a family. And often at the end of the day at supper time, we're either in 6 different directions or we're so exhausted that it's hard to engage in a conversation with our kids. So take some time at breakfast to have just a few moments where you get to chit chat and connect. Make sure that you're not on your cell phone during that time. You're not reading the newspaper or a book or doing something else, but that you're actually engaging face to face, having an interaction with your family. And then third tip, book some time at lunch for your family. Whether it's once a week or once a month, take some time with your spouse or your kids and take some time to spend some focused, energetic time with them where it not only gives you a break from work, but it gives them a time to see you. Use this time to ask your kids questions. Get really curious about them. As you shift the focus off you and shift it back on them, you'll find that you're able to engage more fully in their lives, that you're able to build stronger connections, shared interests, and that you're able to do those kinds of things together. The fourth way to do this is to build some shared connections together, shared interests together. What are the things you like to do? Perhaps it's hobbies. Perhaps it's places you like to visit together. It could be causes that you all agree in. You know, maybe you volunteer someplace. Maybe you like to camp. We certainly went camping a lot took our kids camping and made sure that that was something we talked about even throughout the year when it wasn't camping season. You know, would make binders of the pictures of places we went to visit. Our kids still talk about the trip to Jasper as if it was, you know, this huge monumentous event, and it was in their lives and in our lives as a family, and it certainly puts a marker in our history together as a family. And that's what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to create some of those events, some of those things that help the memories and build relationships that your family can stand out together in. So get up earlier, have breakfast together, make some lunch dates with your family, and build some shared connections and shared bonds together around similar interests. That way you'll grow your relationship with your family and you really will put it as a top priority in your life.